Hand clap to the master, guys. We're definitely back again for another one on this Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Big up the Mystelics family for tuning into another reaction, and of course the newcomers are there. Big up yourself as well for tuning into this here reaction video. If you want to become a part of the Mystelics family, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification by clicking the bell, and then clicking all notification when you click the bell, so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through right there. By the way, guys, I just launched my app. It's entitled Mystelics Tube. You only get it on the Android devices. I actually was gonna do one right there, but the weekend was so crazy for me. I was gonna show you guys the whole situation of getting the app and whatnot, but it'll be in the first comment in the comment box below. You guys can definitely go and download it. It pretty much fuses all the sorts of different types of the productions that I tend to do on YouTube, as well as Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. The whole thing, guys, is pretty much merged into one app, so you pretty much get the whole gist. Because I know some people tend to say that they haven't seen this or they haven't seen that. Well, it's on one app, brothers and sisters. Ariel, Dominica, BrBpTV, Mystelics Vlogs, Mystelics Reacts, and a number of the other stuff are definitely on the app right there. So it's a combination of everything. You can get to see this, and of course, if you have an Android device, you can definitely download it there. They're having a bit of an issue putting it on Apple devices. So when that does get, when that does happen, I will definitely let you guys know that vibes. That will be in the first comment in the comment box below. That link for that right there to download it on your Android devices. It can actually work on the television as well. So you can download the app on your TV. If you have a smart TV, brothers and sisters, download the app there, and you can definitely get to see everything, man. I know some people were like, yo, I need to see more stuff, brothers and sisters. Well, you will definitely get to see more stuff right there as time goes by. Anyways, guys, moving along on the vibrations of today. Man, this weekend was kind of crazy for me, man. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. I had 4 projects to do over the weekend, bro. I tell you, boy, it was crazy. Anyways, guys, so apparently this is the boiling lake right there, and the boiling lake is in full effect. So it's definitely boiling. I know some time back, some people actually went inside this thing, and they were practically swimming inside this thing and relaxing. We'll get into that in a while. They were actually relaxing inside this thing, but it's back in full effect in this regard once again. Yes, guys. So, woo, boiling lake. Yes. Okay. Anyways, guys, moving along. We have someone, I think it's Trevor Johnson, who actually did this one right there, and he's talking about the thing. I actually made a mention of this one right there, guys, on my WhatsApp, saying what is happening with the hotel right there, guys. Well, Trevor Johnson is giving his thoughts on this thing right there. Let me see if I can make sure the level is up on par. Okay, guys, let's take a listen to what he has to say right there.
Because isn't this shameful that these guys started a hotel years ago collecting passport money, free money, cannot finish this hotel, yet still Roosevelt Scarry believes he could give these guys public work to do another hotel. Isn't something wrong?
Yeah, I always found it strange, man. Why is he building this one? He was building this one, then he went to Salisbury to build another one without completing this one. I found it really weird. I found it really weird. Okay, you're building multiple hotels and everything like that, but finish one before. We had the Moroccan hotel, it's still no finish. They moved to this one now. That one don't finish. They moved to Tranquility, the one in Salisbury. I don't know if that one finished. I don't know what's going on there. It seems like we're jumping from one place and we're just wasting a set of money. But hey, I guess that's what Dominica like.
You have Mohammed Asaria, who has done the Park Hyatt in St. Kitts. He came to Dominica, he did the Kempinski successfully.
Oh yes, the Kempinski is done. Not very successful when it comes down to the amount of people in there, but hey.
He's now in Grenada doing 2 hotels, 6 Senses and another hotel, and some residences. This man has a track record. Instead, Roosevelt Scarrett is giving a lawyer who has no track record in building a friggin' doghouse. This, and look at it, failure. and he's giving these guys public works property to do another project when they cannot finish this one. He didn't finish it. Millions of dollars of passport money, and look at that.
Guys, you know how long this thing has been made? You know how long this thing was being made? Okay.
To show point. Look at that. I can't understand these guys. Give people with a track record to do something more.
Well, you know, you need vision. You need proper people with vision that can do stuff. People without vision, you expect utter chaos to happen. And it's clear, very clear what is happening in Dominica. Very, very clear what is happening in Dominica. The amount of hotels that are unfinished in Dominica. And then we are building more. Oh.
A track record. Imagine that.
Well, I don't have to imagine it. I mean, I've seen it for myself. I mean, we all seen it for ourselves.
It's just like the housing development. He gave it to a man with no track record, making a killing on Dominicans.
Well, like I say, it seems like it's just washing the money. They want to wash the money, so they're giving it to the people, whether they have track record or not. They knowing that they're giving it to you to wash the money for them. And then that's it.
No track record. Just a developer doing 2 sketches, submitting to contractors to develop the designs, and he collects a lot of money. Where you could have done the designs in Dominica, hire contractors in Dominica to do that.
But that means you would actually give Dominicans jobs. And we all know that the government doesn't want that. Come on. There's a track record. The track record in Dominica usually involves other people from the foreign coming into Dominica and getting the jobs that Dominicans themselves can do. True or false? Let me know if I'm wrong, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below.
No track record. And these guys are becoming billionaires on our passport money. And people are quiet, people cussing me, people vexing me for suffering and saying what is going on in the country. That is madness, people. Madness. When are you going to stand up against these things?
When? I'll tell you when. Well, I don't know when. No, I don't think they will ever stand up. No, the people do people stand up again? People don't stand up again, boss. I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know your thoughts.
It's time you all do it. Look at that.
Well, don't look like they want to stand up at all. But anyways, guys, moving along right there. Let me know your thoughts in this regard right there, guys. Moving along, there's a whole saga happening with ASTAPHANS. So apparently, ASTAPHANS has responded to Osaka. The people have united when it comes on to this thing. I'm going to point out to a number of things for you guys right there. This is the actual letter that they responded to. And this is the actual, no, not this thing right there. This is what ASTAPHANS has responded. So, upon the letter that I actually read, they actually responded May 11th. And this is what they're saying right there. They listen to this. They didn't address the proper thing, you know, housing scheme for Nkole. So they actually went to her house. He apparently is living in one of the housing schemes right there. So they put all these things. They went to her house, even though she's representing a unit right there. This is the unit that she's representing, National Service Workers Union, right? They should have addressed it to there, but no, they decided to go directly to her house to mail a letter right there. We'll get into this. Anyways, your letter dated 10th. Your letter dated the 10th instant has been received. So apparently they are emailing her and not the corporation, pretty much a corporation or the union that she's representing. Anyways, your letter dated the 10th instant has been received. Kindly be advised that management is not aware of the existence of legal registration of the National Service Workers Union. Further, management is unaware of any notice for or poll for recognition as a union at J. ASTAPHANS and Company, whatever, Corporation Limited, whatever that is, as required. Yeah, we'll link up later. Hold on. One of the lawyers just message me right there. Management is unaware of the notice, blah blah blah. ASTAPHANS and Company Ltd. Does not have a collective labor agreement with the National Service Workers Union, nor is the National Service Workers Union recognized as the bargaining agent for our employees. Now, to me, back in the day, they were saying that they were trying their best not to get their employees involved in having unions. Wasn't that the case? I mean, they have been trying their best to not have the employees with unions, and then, well, they develop one, and now they're saying that they're not recognized. Well, sir, I got news for all you in a moment. I got news for all you in a minute. Anyways, so they say they do recognize it. It's not your business to recognize who and what not. It's not your business to recognize. But we'll get back to that. We have been in communication with the Labor Division, the Office of Registrar of the High Court of Justice, the Waterfront and Allied Workers Union, and the Dominica Employees Federation regarding the identity and authenticity of the National Service Workers Union. What? The identity and authenticity of the National Workers Union. Anyways, this Department of Government and organization were unable to provide information on the National Service Workers Union identity or authenticity. In the circumstances, kindly be advised, management does not and cannot recognize the National Service Workers Union, any of its authorized officers, that makes no sense at all. Anyways, I just want to point out what the Constitution is saying right there. So, the Constitution right there, guys, the protection of freedom of assembly and association. 11.1. Except with his own consent, a person shall not be hindered in the enjoyment of his freedom of assembly and association. That is to say, his right to assemble freely and associate with other persons, and in particular to form or belong to trade unions or other associations for the protection of his interests. So they can develop their own thing if they want to. They need to go to all these people that you talk about. None of these people there. They can go after their own and set up their own thing and have their own representative. Nothing contained, and this is 11.2, nothing contained in or done under the authority of any law shall be held to be inconsistent with or in contravention of this section to the extent that the law in question makes provision. A. That is reasonably required in the interest of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, or public health. That is reasonably required for the purpose of protecting the rights or freedoms of other persons, or that imposes restrictions upon public officers that are reasonably required for the proper performance of their functions, and except so far as that provision, or as the case may be, the thing done under the authority thereof is shown not to be reasonably justified in a democratic society. So they have responded back to them, and her name is Oksana Tulu. I murderized her name previously. So she's representing this union right there, and they're sending her message at her home. They come at her home to send message, which is interesting. That is a violation right there. But anyways, they give address, look the whole address there. Anyways, let me read it for you guys. Given the latest response from Management Director of ASTAPHANS and Company Ltd. Okay, I guess it's company it means, not corporation. On the evening of the 12th of May 2022, addressed to Oksana Tulu in my personal capacity at my private home address, delivered by hand in blind consequence, as the head of security lay in wait outside of the employer's main premises to hand the letter. As I exited the building at the end of my shift, the head of security refused to give any information of the subject matter therein contained in the letter. We hope in better times he too will join the union. He should. Or they utilize him. I don't understand. People always constantly allowing themselves to be used by a system just because they're getting a few dollars. forgetting the main picture is to actually help them. That's crazy. Anyways, the unlawful personal communication is a form of intimidation. Of course it is. It is regrettable and disrespectful, but expected given the long history of approach and treatment from, see, pretty much what they're saying before, that they didn't want them to join organizations or unions, the kind of things there. So they're pretty much trying a sort of intimidation tactic on her, and they think it's just her alone that's in there. They will find out soon. Anyways, disrespected but expected given the long history of approach and treatment from the employer dealing with employees, it is another example of empty arrogance in the face of cordial correspondence from the collective bargaining agency. The National Service Workers Union has effectively communicated to the employer. Interesting. We would have thought that a positive response for the company would have been in its best interest. The Executive Board of National Armed Service Workers Union encourages the ASTAPHANS and Company Ltd. to withdraw the letter dated the 11th but delivered on the evening of the 12th of May 2022, as it is poor taste and not conducive to foster good industrial relationships. We remain steadfast in our objectives on behalf of the employees. So if they're talking about employees, clearly it's not her alone. So why are they addressing the letter to her? They should have addressed it to the union. But it seems like they want to focus on one person. They're trying to single out one person, when that one person is pretty much representing a union of individuals. And like I said before, based on this thing, except with his own consent, a person shall not be hindered in the enjoyment of his freedom of assembly and association. That is to say, his right to assemble freely and associate with other persons, and in particular to form or belong to trade unions or other associations for the protection of his interests. So there's nothing you can do. They decide, hey, let's come together and bypass all those kind of things there. We'll have our own proper representation. Where is it? We want to bypass all those things and have our own representation to represent our needs. They can do so. So why are you then addressing the letter to her alone, when she's representing the National Service Workers Union? Something that ASTAPHANS themselves, I heard, didn't want their employees to be a part of. They didn't want them to be a part of any union, so therefore they could take advantage of them and foster things on them that they didn't want to have fostered on them. And another thing, I wish maybe I should go back in the job market, you know. I'll go back in the job market just for me to see who can make me take injection. Who can make me take injection in that place there? Or who going to make me pay my money for me to go and take things that you want or require in your business that was never in my contract in the first place? I want to know who that would do that. I would sue you till kingdom come. Let me just have to pay one money. I'm making sure I get it on the record. I have to pay it. That's what the company wanted. Take the letter, show the proof that I actually did this. Take them to court, man. Because it's the company that wants that to happen, not me. And then they're saying it's on your time you have to do it. And the company that wants you to take things, not you that want to take it now. The company that wants you to take tests, they should pay for it. They should pay for it, of course. If the companies knew they had to pay for it, they would stop it. It would cease and desist immediately. That's one of the reasons why they actually set up this whole thing. So that the companies can stop taking advantage of the individuals out there. It's interesting, man. Guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation right there? Let me know your thoughts in this regard. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all I asked for this reaction video right there. Like I said before, guys, you can definitely check out my app. It's entitled Mystelics Tube. Mystelics verse, man. We're bringing everything together. Ariel, Dominica, all this thing. BrBpTV, Mystelics vlogs, Mystelics reactions, everything coming together on one app. So you can just pretty much watch this one. Okay, let me see what Ariel Dominica. Go on, click Ariel Dominica. Look at the latest video. Just check out the previous other playlists on that channel, and you pretty much see the whole vibes right there on one app. So definitely download the app right there on your Play Store Android devices, or just type in Mystelics Tube on the Play Store, Google Play Store, and you'll definitely get them vibrations right there. The very first one you see, you cannot miss it. We're bringing you to the Mystelics verse, brothers and sisters. As time goes by, I'll definitely get to and put this out there. By the way, guys, BrBpTV has been on for 12 years now. That's crazy. 12 years. And that was as a result of yesterday. I was supposed to actually do it yesterday, but because of there's so much, man, oh my God. You can probably hear it in my voice, guys. There's so much things I was doing yesterday, man. That, man, I tell you. But we're making it, brothers and sisters. We're making it. If you did enjoy this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get more videos as they tend to come through. And don't forget, guys, download the app right there. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.